Hello and welcome to a new video. Been a little while since I uploaded one of these, but hopefully this will be enough to get me back into the swing of things. Gonna start uploading more regularly for the summer. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this little that I've made for you here. So, for quite a while now, a lot of people have been prophesizing the death of the Wii U. And indeed, the console is on its last legs. It's in its last year. The NX is coming out next year, March 2017. So I thought it would be a good time to look at what's left for the Wii U in between now and the end of this year or whenever. So this is just going to be some games you might like to check out in between now and the end of the Wii U's lifespan, because it actually has a surprising amount of life left in it, despite what some of the prophets of doom are saying.
The Wii U has been out for 3.5 years as of this recording, and in that time it has played host to a slew of top-notch games, both exclusive and multi-platform, but let's be honest, mostly exclusive. At this point, however, the console seems to be winding down. In spite of this, the console still has some great games lined up for its twilight months until the looming NX comes out. So here are 7 games coming to the Wii U in late 2016 and early 2017 that aren't Zelda and should be worth checking out. Firstly, we have this little explosion of J-pop insanity called Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. Proceed with caution on this one. Anyone who doesn't like things that are overtly Japanese may be turned off by the mere sight of this game. I joked about how the game completely ditched the tone of the 2 series it was supposed to be borrowing from in my Pokken Tournament review, but on its own merits it's looking okay. While the music isn't to my personal taste, the battle system looks interesting and I can't help but be intrigued by the game's unabashed insanity. I am cautiously optimistic on this one, and perhaps now you are too. But the game really should have been titled Persona 4.5 with Fire Emblem references. The second game is Hover Revolt of Gamers. This game is basically an independent combo of Jet Set Radio and Mirror's Edge. Need I say more? Its colourful but simple art style is gorgeous and the characters look intriguing. Its alpha on Steam was well received, so hopefully it's just as fun when it comes to Wii U. The next game here is Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. A game that could only have a more cumbersome title if the Olympics were taking place in Wales. Try to say that one 3 times fast. In spite of its long name, that is a town with a population of a little over 3,000 and could never host the Olympics. Sorry chaps, but thank the heavens with regards to my throat. So we'll just have to put up with Rio and the same fun gameplay we've been enjoying for 8 years now, only now there's Rugby Sevens. Following that we have Hive Jump, a blend of Contra, Super Metroid, and the 4-player Chaos signature to the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Hive Jump is a beautiful game, and it seems like it would be hard to mess it up. The concept is rife with potential, and I cannot wait to see how it turns out. Also, I must say, the enemy sprites are somehow simultaneously gorgeous and incredibly imposing. Rise Race the Future is a racer that takes place somewhere between contemporary times and the times when anti-grav racers such as F-Zero or Fast Racing Neo are typically set. Not much is known about it other than it looks stunning, features original concept cards, and the fact that it'll involve racing, but the title implies that much. LEGO Star Wars was the game that started the ever-popular LEGO Games series, and LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens looks poised to continue the high-quality traditions of its predecessors. Don't know what else to say, really. It's a LEGO game. Looks good. It's going to feature some prequel material to The Force Awakens that will be canon. Try it out. Finishing off this list is Yooka-Laylee, a love letter to fans of classic Rareware games, and to us youngins, a 3D platformer which I personally cannot wait to play. This should be fun, and I can't wait to explore its seemingly sprawling world. What more is there to say? It's what classic Rare would have been making today. Well, actually, they probably would have been making Banjo 20, but I digress.
So that's all well and good, you may be saying to yourself, but what is there right now? Well, that's what I'm going to show you. Welcome to the first edition of Wii U Weekly, a show where I'm going to be telling you just about the various things that are coming out for the Wii U each week, whether they be for the eShop, whether they be retail stuff, and hopefully you'll enjoy it.
There were 4 games released for the Wii U this week: Book of Unwritten Tales 2, Terraria, and the 2 games I'm going to be looking at, which are 2 new games, Kick and Fennick, as well as Futuridium EPD. First I'm going to be looking at Futuridium Extended Play Deluxe, and then I'll be moving on to Kick and Fennick. Futuridium Extended Play Deluxe is a simple but fun game. Its art style bears a striking resemblance to that of the original Star Fox on the SNES. The game has a similar appeal to games like Super Hexagon. Simple, repetitive, yet catchy electronica music plays in the background as one attempts to beat their high score on these challenging levels. Only in Futuridium it's all about multipliers and the occasional boss battle. Rather, box battle? There are also achievements and unlockable skins for the ships whose cores you are seeking to blow to smithereens for a splattering of visual variety. There is also a paper-thin generic Space Commando story told through one cutscene buried in the extras menu, but it's merely contextualization, and I'd rather stick with my story that the entire game is an LSD-induced hallucination. The game is incredibly addictive and is sure to entertain you for many hours. The only drawback is that some of you may find its price tag a bit hefty for a pick-up-and-play game such as this. The game retails at €9.99, $9.99 US, and £7.99 in the UK on the Wii U eShop. Kick and Fennick, on the other hand, is a far more interesting proposition. It is a 2D platformer, yet, in spite of this, one is unable to jump in the traditional sense. Instead, Kick, the human half of our eponymous duo, wields a gun with recoil so powerful it allows him to fly across massive distances with relative ease. One is allowed to fire an extra shot while in mid-air, allowing for interesting movement options, and one can also fire the gun at enemies, weak points in walls, and switches, allowing for various combat and puzzle-solving scenarios. There is an Angry Bird-style reticule denoting the direction the recoil will send Kick, and a sniper-style reticule denoting where the shot will land. The game is fun and has some interesting speedrunning potential due to the fluid nature of the movement mechanics. The story is charming, but it is told through silent means only. This did not have to limit character development. Unfortunately, however, it has. And unfortunately, the characters, despite being likable, are ultimately two-dimensional. The game's presentation varies in quality. Menus are generally slick and simplistic, but the resolution of icons during the progress screen is cringeworthy. The animations are also a bit unnatural at points, with Kicks running more accurately resembling one power walking on an over-expeditious treadmill. The core mechanics are interesting for those in search of something new and unique, but those in search of a polished experience will not find it here. Keep an eye on these developers though. Jaywalkers Interactive have currently only made 2 games and an Oculus Rift demo, but if Kick and Fennick is anything to go by, they have a lot of creativity, and I'm interested to see where their new games go as their quality undoubtedly improves. The game is on sale until the 16th of June 2016, with 30% off, but normally it will retail at €14.99, $14.99 US, and while I couldn't find an exact figure, around £13.
If I had to recommend one of these games, I would recommend the more polished Futuridium EPD, but some of you may like the creativity behind Kick and Fennick, so if you're in for something a little more creative, you may enjoy Kick and Fennick. So that brings us to the end of Wii U Weekly, and indeed, to the end of our summer bonanza. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to like it. If you want to leave a comment down below about any games you want to see me review, or just anything you want to see off this channel, any feedback, any constructive criticism, and also please subscribe if you have not already.